Good morning. In the previous class, we discussed about stack implementation. Today, we are going to implement infix to postfix conversion using stack. So, this is the algorithm for infix to postfix. We have to scan the expression from left to right. If the scanned character is an operand, then we have to output it. Else, if the precedence of the scanned operator is greater than the precedence of the operator in the stack, or stack is empty, or stack contain an opening bracket, we have to push it. Else, pop all the operator from the stack which are greater than or equal to in precedence of the scanned operator. After doing that, push the scanned operator to the stack. If you encounter parenthesis while popping, then stop there and push the scanned operator in the stack. Then if the scanned character is an opening bracket, push it into the stack. If the scanned character is a closing, pop the stack and output it until an opening bracket is encountered and discard both parentheses. Repeat this step until the whole infix expression is being read. Pop and output the stack until it is not empty. Then print the output. So we are going to implement this. Okay. So we have just started. We take Notepad++. So I have just what are modifications we have to do in the stack. Actually, when we are implementing a stack, initially we implemented using for an integer stack. So we want to change that to character stack. This line should be changed as character. Then create stack, nothing to do. Is empty, is full, all the things nothing to do. Only thing is that push, while we are pushing the item, it should be a character. It will be changing, so that will be changed. Also, the pop function will be returning characters. Okay. Similarly, peek function is also returning character. Another function we have to write is the precedence. So there we have to check the precedence. So I have created a function precedence. That will be reading a character and it will be checking whether it is a plus or minus, then it will return 1. Otherwise, star or slash, it will return 0. So we can write one more. If temp equal to an opening bracket, then it will return 0. Like that. Any precedence, but the order should be kept. Okay. Only that thing we have to consider. So this is the code for precedence. Then this is the infix expression, infix to postfix. So we will be reading the infix expression here. Okay. First of all, I will be checking the length of the string. I want to create a stack of that length. That is the maximum length. I don't need that much space, but I created a stack of size length of the infix expression. So I am going to read the characters. So I have the array. I will be reading from first to last. That's the first line. In the code what we have written is that we have to scan the infix expression from left to right. For that we have written this code AF5 not equal to /0. Okay. Then I will be reading each characters. First character is being read. Then I want to check whether it is an opening bracket. If an opening bracket, push it. So in the code also, we want to check if the character is an operand. Okay, that we will do later. If first line, I am doing this line. If it's an opening bracket, then push it in the stack. Then I want to check whether it is a plus, minus, into, slash. Okay, I have put this one also we can add. Arrays to have more precedence, so we will add that in the precedence function. Else if it's an opening bracket, temp equal to an opening bracket. This one also it will return 3 like that. Okay, so it is checking whether it is a plus minus into this. It's an operand. If it is an operand, then we will come here, and if it is not, if it is empty also, we just want to push it. If it's not empty, then we will check. We want to check the precedence function we want to call. So this function we will be calling this function to this function we have written here, precedence. Okay, so it's checking whether the character entered have lesser precedence than the character in the stack, in the top of the stack. If so, we want to output that. This line is here actually this line we are trying to do. Remaining things, it's very easy, we just want to push it into the stack. Okay, so we are taking that character by character, precedence is being checked. If it is less than, then we have to pop out. Then for that, to write the code, the output, we are going to create a character array. So I will be creating a character array here. Okay, character output 100. So that's the character array. To this I am going to write the output. Okay, then for indexing of the output array, I am going to use j is been incremented. If it is empty, then I can stop there. If it is not empty, then only it should process this. Okay, so this is the code for that part. Okay, if this condition, if it's not empty, if it is empty, then we just want to push that in the stack. That is being pushed. So what I done is that the first line, if the precedence of the scanned operator is greater than the precedence of the operator in the stack, that condition, the stack is empty or it contains an opening bracket. All the things I have checked. See, initially I checked it as if it's an opening bracket, then push it. Then I checked whether this is a character, this is an operator. If it is operator, I come here, and if it is not, if it is empty, then also I will be pushing that line I have written. Then if it is not empty, then we have to come inside that, and we want to check whether the precedence is less. If the precedence is less, then I want to do something. If it is not less also, I will be pushing that the 3 conditions I have completed. Remaining thing is, so what I done is that I have completed these 2 lines. These 2 lines which has been completed. So next thing is I want to check for the closing bracket. So if it's a closing bracket, then what I have to do? I have to pop it out till we see an opening bracket. So we will be going, if stack is not empty, then we will be reading the character, pop the character from the stack, and if it is an opening bracket, then we can stop. Otherwise we have to pop out the elements. So we will be popping out the elements one by one. Okay, so this line actually we are doing this line. If the scanned character is an opening bracket, pop the stack and output it until we see an opening bracket or opening bracket, and go and discard both parentheses. So we don't want the brackets also. So that's the line we have done here. One by one we have taken each characters. Okay, so we will be doing this for the whole expression. That is repeats step 226. That's this loop. This loop will be doing that. This while loop is been written here. So that while loop is been doing that. Okay, this is if statement. And inside that remaining things I just want to output that in the stack. Okay, then I is being incremented. So this is a while loop ending. This is for the first statement. First statement is if the scanned character is an operand, output it. So that statement will come here. This is a statement, else the statement is here. It's treated. If it's not an opening bracket, if it is not a plus and minus, then it will automatically come back here. It will come to this line, and it will output this output to the output. Okay. Finally, after reading the whole string, if the stack contains some values, we want to pop out, and we will write that to the output. That will be outputted. And finally, I am putting a /0 at the end of the string. So in the main, what I am going to do is I will be reading an Infix expression that will be read, and that is passed to the Infix to Postfix function. Okay, and then after doing that, we will be getting printf. I'm going to print the statement percentage as output. I am going to output. I will be printing that. Okay, we'll just see how. This is the complete code. We will save that. Take command prompt. CMD command prompt is in the desktop. Okay, GCC. Then Infix to Postfix. Infix to Postfix.c. So. On that line we have not done this function. We'll check that line number 67 something is missing, so we'll go there. Line number 67. So this should be completed. We'll save that. We will again come back to this line. So if you want to use strlen, you have to include string.h. Hash include string.h. So that has been saved. Then we will again take this. We'll compare it again. So it's comparison over. Then we will try to execute. So I want to input an expression 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is being entered, and it is being converted to 1 2 plus. So that's the statement. Thank you.